A special opportunity right now, thanks to Intesa's influence here. We have a special speaker. So before we get to our recap and discussion, we'd like to bring her up and have her say a few words. She's a Shadow Minister for Innovation and Science, a member of the Parliament, Newcastle Centre, and an electrical engineer. So it fits in with the rest of our group as well from that perspective. So Chi Anwara, thank you. The microphone has disappeared. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks very much. And I just want to say a few words. I just really wanted to say thank you to Intesa Sanpaolo for inviting me here today. I missed the earlier session, but this has been absolutely fascinating. I am the Shadow Minister for Innovation and Skills, and I'm also an electrical engineer, 23 years working in industry, all of it in innovation, generally in digital telecommunications. And what's been particularly special about today is, I decided to study engineering in the early 80s when many of our great industries were dying off, based on the industrial, having lasted from the Industrial Revolution. They were dying, and there was a general consensus, certainly in the UK, that we wanted to move more to service industries, and particularly the financial sector, which is why I think it's so important that here today we have the financial sector, the banks, an Italian bank, Intesa Sanpaolo, working, what I hope is so effectively with new technology startups to help us meet the challenges that we're facing, particularly in climate control, but also in resurgence of industries in Europe and across the, I'll say, the Western world, because I think the developing countries, particularly the BRIC countries, are going through their own industrial revolution. So I think today, this is a model which I would like to see other banks following, the cooperation and collaboration between large banks and startups and early stage funding. And also as an engineer, and I also have an MBA, but I was particularly pleased that all the examples that I saw today have such relevance to the challenges that we're facing, and also to, in many ways, the political agenda. For example, and also my experience as working in innovation. For example, agro-oils, having spent 3 years building out MTN's GSM network in Nigeria, which is Ghana's rather larger neighbour, I can personally testify to the huge part that the cost of managing and delivering oil to generators does pay in mobile operating costs in Africa. When it comes to Jericho, I wanted to say that helping people to manage their electricity fuel bills is a key political objective, and particularly actually for those in fuel poverty. So I'd like to see how that area can develop. For AFADs, well, I think anyone here, possibly not many of you, but anyone here who listens to the Archers will be well aware of the importance of small-scale anaerobic plants in agriculture. And finally, for Anatech, so I'm the Member of Parliament for Newcastle, which is in the northeast of the UK. And Newcastle, the northeast has the greatest wind power resources in the whole of Europe. That is to say, we're very windy. So that kind of development is far more appropriate for a region like that than photovoltaics. But more sort of broadly, what this event also helps demonstrate is that technology, investment, innovation, they are a global marketplace. And it's one in which we expect to see innovation help push us forward, both in political and social terms, but also in terms of generating the profits which will enable jobs and enable us to continue to grow as economies. So I wanted to say thank you very much. We in the Shadow Business Innovation and Skills team really believe in the power of small companies with the right environment and the right backing to help us have the investment-led and export-led recovery that we need. And we're really looking for ideas and suggestions to make the UK a better environment for that kind of work. So please let us know. Please let me know. My name's Chion Wara. If you have any suggestions, and I just want to congratulate you all, and I hope that the best companies come out of this with the right financing. Thank you.
Minister Anwara's positives, because she started the day out with the positives that we're about to